proximity concussion device. I don't use those because the explosion so damn loud it causes too much havoc. But the concussion's not that, you know, that's awful. But no, it has to be severe. You know, man. That lethal pills is a good one to go after. Let's see. Oh, an explosive. Oh, I thought an explosive. I thought it was just a plain old baseball. I've seen someone get busted in the head, but with a bat. I met someone that got busted with a crowbar. Met someone with half a freaking skull. I've run into some pretty gruesome injuries. One with a broken leg, one with a broken neck. Let's see, let's see who else. Let's see here. Synthesize here. The medics, yeah, that's a good one there. There's instant death there. And he does. And so, I think if you do it through, Dresnya, they give the Dresnya 3-4, it's a sniper rifle. I think they give it to you there if you accomplish all the way to level 20. Now, if you go to, what is this, if you do these, they'll give you some. They open some of them, so that's good. I'm gonna have to go after those poisons. The poisons. But the thing with that is, the one with the suit is not freaking easy, man. That's a real challenge. And I have mine on the medium difficulty. I don't have it on the extreme difficulty. And then the program does change a little. So that's good. It's real good. Look at all these freaking things they give you, and it hasn't even won an award. The only reason why it hasn't won an award is because it's violent. And then they say, oh, you don't want to promote those type of games. But everyone's going to whoa, prove yourself as an elite, over and over. And those people want to join the military to become the elite, and then when they get to elite, they're challenged this way. Either save or take somebody out or do something like that. Of course, with that individual's government permission. So. I see a remote micro audio distraction. I think I really I think I have one of those. I was going to use it in the... Which was the one I was going to use it? Which one was the one I was going to use it? I forgot what area, but it had to do with the guy. It's not patient zero. It's at a resort, and then you have to talk to the band, the lead singer, distract and do all the kind of neighbors and something like that. I think I already have that. Let me see what it's. A micro audio distraction device, remotely triggered, will attract an individual in hearing range too small to notice. I think they're fucking stupid. Explosive or triggered one. You want ones that you can't really see, but I've noticed that it doesn't really kill that individual. It just gives them a real awful headache. This will explode when armed and in proximity of the corresponding RFID tag. Oh really? Oh, that's a nice one. Yeah, once that chip goes towards it, then it'll explode. But I don't know how they're gonna place it in his pocket or her pocket. Do all of that. Wow, that's an impressive one. But I don't see why can't achieve an award, man. I don't get that. That's so insulting to those individuals. Day in and day out, didn't they? There's some things you have to do, and they get permission from those governments to do it. What don't they understand? Now you have to top those elites. Or what would be your option? And then you have to plan it out. I don't get that about people at all. I don't see how they don't want to give them no more. They're fucking stupid retards. They don't want to cough it up, give them no more. Look at all these incentives, and it's only going for what? I bought mine for, I forgot how much. The gold one, the gold edition isn't cheap, and this is the gold edition. I found mine for $90. It was going for $99, and whatchamacallit, I bought it real fast because it's just $10 cheaper, and they sent it, and it's legit as well. You know, I get the whatchamacallit, the thing, I buy it, and look at all these incentives because I paid the promo. The first PlayStation 1, it would say it would give you promo, a promo disc with all kinds of different games. And now they do it digitally through the internet. They give you 3 days to play it too, which is real nice. I wouldn't mind playing it over and over and over again, but it defeats the point. This I went after this one automatic. It was an automatic for me. Plain and simple. I mean, it's teaching you and showing you what people will do over and over and over and over and over again, and these are the situations and options that they have. And that's by the government's permission. People don't get that. I mean, they pay those elites to do that to them, to take them out for doing that. Look at this one. A low velocity small caliber pistol originally designed for special forces, used to make as little noise as possible and ineffective at medium to long range. Oh man, that's so you have to get real close on that. Ouch. Hospital. Oh, I haven't done the night version either. So I neglect her too much. Remote explosive duck. Crystal ball. Hey, man, that is a vicious. That's a vicious skull crusher, man. Breaks when thrown. No, it shouldn't be breaking, so that failed. I just startled someone. What the hell is that? Look at this incentive. Look at that. Why would you not want to buy this video game, man? Don't tell me that it teaches you something. It puts you on high alert. Your mind gets on high alert. I mean, why can't it win in the void? I don't understand. And people really are stupid. Now, how did them say that? Give them an excuse and all. What? Explosive. What the hell is that about? This one doesn't give you anything. This one here as well. I did get the mastery. This one only unlocks the sniper there. I saw one with this guy. He had a little freaking device that you throw it on the ground and then it explodes freaking some type of noxious gas, and it just lays you out real fast. And down they go. You start inhaling and then just drop on you. Like this one doesn't give you much, but there's a little dagger here. Almond's dagger. The dagger this dagger was once owned by the dread pirate known as the Black. I was gonna say this dagger something was admired and owned by the dread pirate known as the Black One. The hilt contains a small secret, one of those of lethal poison. The position, I was gonna say, and to be used when eliminating a target requires substitute instead of violence. Let's see. I'm looking for that thing that he had. Let's see, where is it located? Oh, that's a flash device. This was gas. A deadly gas at that. If you don't get oxygen for it, you're practically much dead. I cannot find it. Those are the programs that I like. Well, once the incentive's gone, too bad. But I mean, I keep telling people over and over, but they deleted that one of that posting there. That's a real nice one. That's something I freaking get upset about, especially when you like playing this game over and over, and the incentive just disappears. See, this was a concussion. This was gas. That individual's was gas. A deadly gas at that, because it just dropped on real fast. But those types of gases, you have to have whatchamacallit to do. Oxygen around you real fast, isn't it? You're pretty much comatose. I mean, how dare them then? Maybe it's hidden in between here. I mean, how dare them to say that down? It's not all the worthy of an award. I mean, it really does put you on high alert. I hate that. I hate that a lot. I hate how they get dodged like that. It really is upsetting. I think I was just looking at this one, wasn't I? I don't want it. And people have no idea how much that upsets me. Oh, okay. Ah, I see what happens. Let me see, so it's one here, let's see which one can it be. Let's see, which one are you? Which one can it be? I am really insulting. I mean, they help, and then they don't want to give the company an award for showing there and putting on how long. It's not only that, they gotta now prove yourself as one and true. Drop that. I mean, they pay you to do that. They pay an elite to do that over and over and within. I don't get that at all. What the hell is that about? How you don't want to give someone an award for that? And then they want you to prove yourself within the video game by doing it harder and harder. I mean, come on, man. Let's see. It really is insulting. Let's see. See, I went with challenges, so it's not under when you open up the levels. Now I'm looking at the challenges. This is a real good. It's so underrated. No, they just added this one.
Good morning.
What was that? Retrieve Reddington's black book. My. And then what happens? Fair enough. But one of them has it then. It's what's it called? Look, oh, here it is. His girl is gonna be. It's gonna be in Miami. Oh man, this little application is so freaking loaded with ignorant shit here. It's not going to be easy. Let's see. This one, what was that one? Explodes now. No exploding for that gas. But it just knocks him out. It doesn't kill him then. There's a deadlier one, but all you have to do is just give him oxygen and it'll be alright. I like these right here the most when you could do it within the suit and rear them. Impressive. I haven't seen none of the gameplay just to I want to accomplish my feats and then I'll watch their gameplay. It's gonna take a good minute. Cause then they say, oh, you got that from me, on and on. Like they give you this blue flamingos. That's let's see. Let's see. I need to get that freaking content. That's the taunt. The Tonto's a dagger. A real sharp one too. But if it's the biggest dumb drips in the freaking world. Like I said, they had to use weapons. Plain and simple. That dude, he didn't need them. Which is, I think I have that one. Do I have that one? Did I do? It's a concealable knife. Yeah, I neglected them. Talking about a video, yeah. I need to do this one. Sounds so much fun. And this one is easy because you gotta eliminate a lot of people just to get to the location with that motorcycle guy. Just to get to that location because they're on high alert when you have that suit because that person died and they're like, oh, you died, you died. Let me see him alive. You always do the same shit. Instead of looking out for the whole goddamn country, looking out for one individual. So. Bullshit. I'm telling you, man, people like that are fucking retarded. And the same bitch complained move that they said they didn't want to do, they do it in bullshit. Fucking retard. It was like, oh, it's because it was so corrupt back then. There's so many goddamn excuses. I don't remember voting. I voted against. Most people are dead, honestly. Bullshit. I fall for even shit each and every time, man. I can't find it. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I like that program. I like it when it disappears. Honestly, I really do. That's a real good one. Yeah, some people get it too late, and if you don't buy it, and if you don't do a certain task within that minute and not those certain hours that they give you, then too bad. I like those. I like those a lot, a lot, a lot. That's something to brag about. I saw that first in the Ubisoft one in the division. Some guy had the house, so I went looking for it, but it said no longer. It was no longer available for it. But then again, they'll shut it down within 5 years, and they can only use that house for so long. And then you won't know about the house unless you watch them play video games. Some people online play video games, and so, you know, they don't even allow them to watch television. You know, be learning. My dad used to tell me the same thing. You're not gonna learn nothing playing a video game, and what are you gonna learn from that? And yep, 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 yep. So no, it's true. The hitman that taught them is top thieves. You have no other option. What are you gonna use besides it? See, I'm telling you, right, and my steers and jerks to the left. I don't get that. Do you get that? Rewards church morgue. What the hell? They're gonna give me a whole church then. That's too funny. Man, those things are so expensive. I had to see those at a freaking store that sells those. Those freaking things go for about 200. Some people go crazy for those. And they're just so goddamn rare. I mean, if you cut the whole thing, it'll be that same color. But I used to have a freaking a dinosaur that was like that. It was all blue. I chopped its tail. I just chopped its tail with a toe. Yeah, it was fun. I was usually alone doing this. It is so it is cooking. The hardest one for me on this one is getting taking them out in front of those people because there's just so many goddamn people around there. I mean, especially if they don't want I'll go to in real life if they're not allowed to do it they call go to prison for what is it called for accessory to murder, knowing about it. There's so many different angles you could get somebody, especially when they know what's going to happen. They don't want to do nothing about it. They just let it happen. They're supposed to go to jail for it. Who is it and who was it? I don't know. They're supposed to hold them in jail until they snitch up. Quickie shit like that. Man, I don't have. Man, dang it. That's a good. I like that program. I mean that really set someone off. That's what you get for what you gonna call it, neglecting the game. That man. That's so flash. He had a gas for that, which was bad. Just throws it all up into the air. It can't be a concussion. A concussion's different. A concussion comes from a freaking explosive. Well, you just grab the first thing you do is duck and just grab her head, and you don't believe what's happening around you. The first thing you do is you fucking go all bazooka crazy and go running, calling on one, yelling like, don't know. That's why I don't like using concussion. For the SWAT team, a concussion, they throw a concussion and say, you're gonna die if you start pointing things at me. Like you say, oh, that's excessive force. You should know, but you're in the gang selling things you're not supposed to be selling, having arms that you're not supposed to be having, and things like that. Well, well, it's not excessive. I'll prove it over and over again. Y'all just rub it in over and over again that you get away with even shit like that over and over again. And that's why they freaking duck real fast and listen to their owner. When people die, you don't listen to owner. So here's the ones I've killed. That's all that's written in my little thing. Oh, here's all the people I've taken out. It wasn't easy either. Some I felt big time. I was just learning. The contracts were real complete. But if you have a good memory, you know what everything's about. I don't know what's that thing called? What level they have it on, easy, medium, or hard. But my state's not down medium. But the programs do change when you falter them. That's another program that I like. That's a program from the 90s too. The one that disappears is a new one, cause it's online. I like that program too. I like that one the most. It's obsessed with. It's something I'm used to. Man. To have something that you want that you can't never get ever again. Something to really be upset about. You can cry all you want. Nothing's gonna change. No, crying's good for you. Look, I have it. Ah, I do have it. Emetic gas device. A remote trigger device that releases an emetic gas upon activation. This will make anyone nearby nauseous and sick. Good for me, fellows. So what's the next thing I'm going to achieve with the silent assassinate the store. Only eliminate the target. Nobody's found, do not get spotted. If you are detected by cameras, erase or destroy the evidence. So funny. See, if you know the whole game and you're doing it constantly, over and over and over and over. You'll get those silencers. You won't see too many people do that. You don't know what level they're on, but as long as you get that silent ascendant, it's what they're looking for. Those are real hardcore gamers. That one, it means to ward off all the people that's willing to kill him, because he's willing to kill them, even in spirit. Those are old islander throws. Okay, so here are these incentives. No, that's what I. No, that's not. No. Oh, these are the suits they give you within these territories. Okay, which one's the next one? It's gonna be Miami, so they'll give you the sports one with gloves. They give you the sports look with dress pants and the whatchamacallit, the polo, and the shades and the gloves. And they give you this one, the nightwear there, which the dress shirt, no, dress pants, and then he has gloves. Oh no shit. And the business suit here. Which looks like freaking it's silk, dude. You don't see it in silk, so it's whatchamacallit. Polyester. It's a polyester suit with the polyester silk tie. Polyester. Usually everything's polyester now and there. Some type of plastic there. The gloves, racing gloves at that. Those aren't fighting gloves. Those are racing. Fighting gloves have plastic on the knuckles. Be cautious with those. Then have the what you call it, the ball one to go to freaking balls, and you don't have to freaking show their face. They put a little freaking face mask on them. Then the business suit, business casual suit with gloves. Then the absolution suit, they call it 47 signature suit. One of them has a pocket and the other one doesn't have a pocket. Then the grey one, the undying look. It's a grey suit. I like the dark greys. The light one, the dark. I like dark grey. That one has a blue in it, so that's the blue slate there. I like that one. It has a hint of blue and a blue tie, and a hint of green too, which is deceiving there. And this one's the whatchamacallit, the overcoat with the business t-shirt, the dress shirt, white dress shirt, black dress pants. That's when you have to hide something. You use usually your figure at that. It's not really its weapon, and it catches their attention too, because you don't see no one wearing those freaking long ass freaking trench coats anymore. And you won't spill anything on your freaking body, and then you go take it or jacket off, and then you throw it somewhere. It's a long raincoat. And then goes this one, the one that's made out of wool, the winter suit. But that's what that coat's for. When you take somebody, you just take it off and throw it somewhere. And then here goes the last one, the terminus. Terminus is, which is a ragtag suit where you've been manhandled, been out in the street. So it's real interesting. So that's going to be in Miami, and they'll give me the Florida fit and with gloves. I already accomplished this one, so they gave me the tuxedo mask. But they give you this one if you haven't done the whatchamacallit. Because you could do these without going after the elusive targets, which is in suit only. So they give you that incentives. You want to take them out that way, or do you want to go with the suit only? And getting the suit only is not that easy. It is not easy at all. So which one do I want to go to next? I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna clock out and then clock back in.